That's why when they see huge views, they say, Ya akhi, I'm listening to him, what's his problem? I said, he's a person of bid'ah. Yeah, but he's got 1.2 million followers. That makes him a person of sunnah. Is that the measure between right and wrong and haqq and batil? You know, sometimes you hear these questions and you think, you know, where do we go? The same question over and over again. The same people asking the same. Why? Because the shubahat, the doubts are so prevalent in our times. The number of times people have asked me about Salih al-Munajjid. He has this website, Q&A Islam. Or Islam Q&A. And he said, look, he quotes Bin Baz, he quotes Ibn Uthaymeen, he quotes the checking of Al-Albani. The man is a Sururi Qutubi. Upon the manhaj of Ikhwan and Qutub and Muhammad Surur. He is a Thawri. A revolutionary. Who calls for marching and demonstrations and rebellion. Praising Ahlul Bid'ah, praising Sayyid Qutb, raising him. But on his website, just questions on Hayd and Nifas and the menstruation of women and fasting and Salah and this issue and halal meat and so on. Quoting Bin Baz in Ibn Uthaymeen, Lajnatu Da'ima, Sheikh Abdul Muhsin, Sheikh Bin Baz, Sheikh Al-Albani. Deceiving the people by using our scholars. But that should not be anything ajeeb. Because these are times of fitna. People have been doing that for centuries. Quoting Ahmad ibn Hanbal and his Musnad. Quoting Abu Hanifa. Quoting Malik. Quoting Shafi. All of Ahlul Bidah, they do it. Rather they quote the book of Allah. They'll bring a hadith and distort it or distort its meaning. So this is not something that is jadid, something new. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises generation after generation those who will carry this knowledge. The trustworthy ones. So now when we try to forbid the evil, they say, Ya akhi, but all he ever quotes is Bin Baz. All he ever quotes is Ibn Uthaymeen. Shubahat and doubts that the people throw at you. When you refute the likes of Zakir Naik, they say, but look how much da'wah he's doing, Ya akhi. Look how many people sit in his dars. It doesn't matter how many people sit. Whether it's 20 or 20,000 or 20 million. The man is upon bid'ah. He is not upon sunnah. He is a mubtadi', an innovator, misguided. Misguided in his aqeedah, misguided in the sunnah, misguided in the manhaj. Yet people are, impressed by these types of individuals. You're impressed by them because they have huge followings and people like to gravitate towards the mass, towards the mob. That's why if you're ever walking through a shopping center and there's 300 people looking into one shop window, you're across the street, what are you going to do? You're going to cross the street and look at what they're looking at. It's the mob mentality. That's what they call rubbernecking on the motorway. Your lane is closed and you're thinking, where's the accident? So, you're driving and you'd imagine that the direction that you're going in, the motorway is closed, and maybe that's why the traffic is so slow. It's moving at a snail's pace, 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. And then you go past the incident. But the incident is where? It's on the other side. It's not even on your lane. So why are the cars slow in your lane? Because everyone's slowing down to look at the accident that happened in the other direction of the motorway. And you think that's what all the delay was? That's the delay. Because people like to see and they want to see what's the issue, what's the incident. They gravitate towards the mob. If everyone else is doing it, they want to do it. That's what happened during the COVID palaver. That's what happened. Everyone's just following the mob. What everyone else is doing, I better do it. Why are you doing it? I don't know. I'm just doing it because he's doing it. And 500 others are doing it. And my whole street is doing it. And the whole town is doing it. It's not even law, but you're doing it because everyone else is doing it. Go and protect your granny. You have to save your grandmother. You have to save your grandfather. You have to, lock them up. throw away the key. You know, people gravitate towards that. That's why when they see huge views, they say, Ya akhi, I'm listening to him, what's his problem? I said, he's a person of bid'ah. Yeah, but he's got 1.2 million followers. That makes him a person of sunnah. Is that the measure between right and wrong and haqq and batil?